and mental. In fact, 40 million adults have anxiety and 4.4 million youth have anxiety. My name is Shamel and I'm your host for Mind Over Matter. Today, we will be discussing how to recognize anxiety and what to do about it.
Mind over matter, the key to a beautiful life, the key to a beautiful life. No stress, no trauma for me. In my days I will be free. I'll have the key to my beautiful life. I'll have the key to my beautiful life.
Experiencing overwhelming stress or trauma can increase your likelihood of having anxiety. Anxiety is essentially our reaction to our stress response system following a trigger or a safety threat. Here are 3 different ways anxiety can show up. Number 1, through procrastination. Do you find yourself putting off things that are important to you, or delaying things that you know you need to get done, or having a hard time getting started? It's essentially that avoidance of something we need to get done. Number 2, rumination. This is when our mind is thinking about something over and over again. It may look like you considering what you should have done, what could have happened, what if. Thirdly, controlling or attempting to manipulate the consequences or the outcomes of a situation. This may look like us over planning, being super structured, being inflexible, finding ourselves being really rigid or demanding. You may see one or more of these phases of anxiety show up in yourself or in youth, at work, at home, or in the community. Here are 4 simple things that you can do to begin managing anxiety today. Number 1, self-compassion. Do not be mean to yourself. It is okay that you're anxious. It is okay that you're worried. It is okay that your thoughts are doing what they do. But what's important is that you are giving a non-judgmental, self-compassionate response to your reactions. Number 2, calm your body so you can think. Having anxiety makes it difficult for us to think clearly. So take some deep breaths, count to 10, go out in nature, do something that you enjoy. Number 3, identify your values. Understand what's important to you and do what you need to do and they are aligned with your values in spite of the anxiety, in spite of the concerns, and in spite of all the thoughts that are popping up in your brain. By doing so, you find yourself experiencing less anxiety and less regret at a later date. And lastly, choose an action. Choose an action that is aligned with your values or the things that are important to you. Remind yourself that you're being true to who you are and showing up as your authentic self. By taking these 4 simple steps, you place yourself in the driver's seat, and through repetition of patience and self-compassion, you shift your reaction and your relationship to anxiety and decrease the distress that is always occurring for you. If you find yourself struggling and need some additional assistance, contact a mental health professional near you. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us today.